Hello, friends. Today I am going to take up a new topic of chemistry. This is from class 9th, lesson number 1 Matter in our surroundings. Now, matter in our surroundings, as the name says, you have to think about your surroundings and then move ahead. So, objective of today's lesson would be we would find out what is matter. Matter is actually made up of particles. Then about interparticle spaces and an important topic associated with matter, that is diffusion. So before we proceed, first thing we should know what is matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Whatever you see around yourself, think about those things. Some of the examples that you see may be an aeroplane, maybe a cat, dog, ice cream, drop of water, sand, table, chair, fan, anything that you see around. They all are occupying space and they have mass. So they all are different examples of matter. Now, once we know what matter is, we should know about its history. Indian philosophers earlier believed that matter is made up of five basic elements, or we call them five tattvas: earth, water, fire, air, and sky. But after years, the scientists took another decision. They classified matter into two ways: physical on the basis of their appearance and chemical on the basis of composition. As the name says, physical on the basis of appearance means how they look like. And when we talk about what are they composed of, how they react, what do they form, that is studied under chemical form of matter. To understand that, if I show you this flow chart, it clearly indicates that matter is made up of two types: physical and chemical. Under physical, we talk of solid, liquid, and gas. And under chemical, we talk of pure substances and impure substances. Further, they are classified into elements, compounds, then metal, non-metal, metalloid, and impure form is homogeneous and heterogeneous. Our lesson number 1 talks about only the physical properties, that is solid, liquid, and gas. The remaining part of it we are going to cover in our next chemistry lesson, that is matter around us pure? Now moving ahead, what is matter actually made up of? Matter is made up of particles. How do we know that? Initially scientists thought that it is a continuous thing. But let us take an example, a glass sheet. It looks continuous as if it is just one single piece. But when it falls, we understand that it is made up of small tiny particles which has been combined together and a new look, a continuous look has come up. So basically matter is made up of particles. Since matter is made up of particles, so these particles must be having some characteristics. Let us now see what are the different characteristics of particles. The first characteristic of matter is that particles of matter have spaces between them. I took the examples of solid, liquid, and gas in the beginning, telling you about the physical part of it. So if you keep solid, liquid, or gas in your mind, you will understand that these are the particles which actually have spaces between them. Let me take an example. Here you see a beaker containing water. If I add salt in it and you stir it, the salt completely dissolves. Now, where has that salt gone? Because the moment you taste that water, it gives you a salty taste. But you are not able to see that salt. That salt has actually taken the spaces between the water molecules. And these spaces which are present in between the water molecules are called interparticle spaces. So if we have to define interparticle spaces, we say that they are the spaces or the gaps present between the particles. We also call them intermolecular spaces. Now these spaces are minimum in solids. This is the reason why solids have a proper shape, because the spaces are left so the particles are not able to move. Whereas the gases or liquids, there the spaces are more, and gases have maximum spaces in them. So they do not have any proper shape. They can move freely, they can spread easily. Now these particles are not at rest. So our next heading is that particles are always in a state of motion. We are not able to see this motion in case of solids because, as I told you, the solid particles are very tightly packed. But actually there is movement seen in these particles. We are able to identify this movement in liquids and gases easily. So this zigzag movement of these small particles which are suspended in a liquid or a gas, we call them Brownian motion. And the phenomena which is observed due to this Brownian motion is called diffusion. Let us see in our daily life, where do we actually see this process of diffusion? When you burn an incense stick or an agarbatti in one corner of the room, its fragrance or the pleasant smell of it spreads in the whole room very quickly. Now, what is the reason behind? The burning of incense stick produces gases or vapors. The particles of gases produced by the burning of incense stick move rapidly in all directions, and it gets intermixed with the moving particles of the air. Now, this movement or intermixing of the particles which is taking place between incense stick and the particles of air is what we call as diffusion. It is because of this process of diffusion that the smell reaches each and every corner of the room rapidly along with the air particles. To take some more examples of diffusion, the smell of the food being cooked in the kitchen reaches you. Even if you are at a considerable distance, you can make out what kind of food is being cooked in the kitchen, sometimes only with the smell. So here also diffusion plays an important role. The smell of a perfume spreads due to diffusion of these perfume vapors into the air. When we shout loudly, a person standing far from us can hear it as the sound is propagated through the air. So here also intermixing of particles of one matter into the other is taking place. And so we say that particles of matter are constantly moving. Now I have taken up 2-3 points based on this topic. If I have to summarize what I took today, anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. This is one thing. Second thing, we discussed that Indian philosophers classified matter into 5 basic tattvas, whereas the scientists later on classified into 2 ways, physical and chemical component. There is a process called diffusion where intermixing of particles of one matter into the other takes place. As a result of diffusion, the smell of perfume of incense stick reaches several meters away. We also talked about the gaps present in between the particles. These are called interparticle spaces, which is maximum in gases and minimum in solids. And last but not the least, I even discussed about the zigzag movement of the particles which is seen in liquid and gases, which we call as Brownian motion. Now, I think we have taken up the topic, and whatever was my objective in the beginning, I am able to satisfy you all. Maybe in my next lesson, I am able to reach to you more closely and some more topics I will explain. Thank you and have a nice time.